from Vermont. I am so excited to be here, and especially excited to be here because we have driven the past 3 days from Texas to be in Vermont. This is something we have always wanted to do because we've always wanted to bring cash. Even before we got cash, I've been coming here with Aiden since we first started dating when we were both 18. This is actually a cabin that his mom has, and it's so cozy. It's one of my favorite places in the entire world. It's just so relaxing, calming, and you can hear the sounds of nature right now. It's just such a beautiful place to be. But we always said, you know, one day when we get a dog, we want to try to bring him here because it is truly amazing. This is the backyard. There's so much space, and we're here right now when the trees are at their peak, and it's just the perfect fall getaway. And so I'm so excited to vlog this trip. Aiden is working here for partly some of the time, and so some of the days I am just going to be exploring myself and with my mother-in-law, which I'm really excited about. But he's also taking a few days off, so we're doing a bunch of different things within Vermont. We're going to see a bunch of different cities. Right now you can probably tell it's actually raining, which is nice. It's like 45 degrees, 50 degrees. I am all bundled up. I'll show you guys my outfit here in a second. We are just having a chill day. It's our first day here. Like I mentioned, we're here till Friday or Saturday. We're not too sure. And yeah, even the drive itself wasn't too bad. It was definitely long. It was 26 hours from Dallas, but it was such a pretty drive, and we were obviously safe. We got here, our Jeep is here. It's crazy seeing our Jeep with Texas license plates in Vermont. Okay, the rain is definitely coming down a little bit more, so I will show you guys my outfit here quick. It is actually from Target. I think it's so cute. It's really fuzzy. It's like the perfect amount of warmth too for this weather. And then my pants that I'm wearing, these are from my Free People set that I always wear. I've got my Blundstone boots on, and then this green turtleneck is from my Nuuly, and then my little beanie that I'm wearing is from Amazon. And my mother-in-law, she actually is putting together a lot of renovations right now, so this deck, I believe they just painted. And then the trees, it is actually insane. They look pretty nice on camera, but even in person they are so much more vibrant. It's amazing. I took Cash out here earlier and he just did not know what to do with this much space. I had him on a long leash. There's just so much space out here. Over here we have garden that she's been putting together, which is doing so well. Nice little seating area. There's shed out there. But yeah, that's pretty much the outside. And then here we have the inside. We have Cash. He's been loving exploring. Got the kitchen, which is just so beautiful over here when you can see all the trees. And then here's like the main space with the fireplace. They're doing a lot of work right here with adding in some windows. It's going to be so nice when that's done. And then you go up the stairs right here, and there's a little loft that looks like this. This is where Aiden and I are staying. So cute. In here we woke up to just the morning light through the window. So it's just such a sweet cabin. And then there's also a downstairs area, but that has my mother-in-law's room and some other stuff. So, but yeah, I'm not sure right now what we're going to do for the rest of the day. Probably just go for a walk. We talked about doing one of the chair lifts up the ski mountain to see the trees, which would be so cool because this is really close to Mount Snow. We'll see what we get up to. Once we had made it, we bought tickets to take the Bluebird Express lift up the mountains, and it takes about 15 minutes or so to get to the top, and it's worth every penny. I think it was about $15 a ticket.
Oh, Gauthier.
Oh, look, is that a baby?
Little young junior coming after mama. That's why I said you always look where they're coming from, not where they're going.
And then we actually decided to walk down the mountain. I believe we took the deer run down, which took about 45 minutes or so. And it was nice because the sun was setting right as we were walking down. And the trees, again, so beautiful. I'm going to say it about 50 times more. Back home now. I'm about to take a shower, but it was so much fun seeing the leaves from the ski lift. So beautiful. And then on the way home it was so cool because we actually saw a rainbow. because we actually hiked on the way down and started raining out of nowhere, which was not fun. It was very cold, but turns out that it made such a beautiful sunset. So it was so nice getting to do that. And now I'm wet, so I'm gonna go ahead and change out of my clothes, take a hot shower, and then we're gonna eat some dinner at home, make a fire, probably watch a show. We might go for another walk later, but for now, just gonna put on some PJs, get comfy for the rest of the evening. Good morning. It is Tuesday morning. It is about 11 o'clock. I'm just getting some work done on my laptop. I just posted a video, so I always like to respond to comments for the first hour or so. And this morning we started off with a walk, which is pretty typical. I feel like we do that pretty much every single morning, just walk for like an hour and a half, an hour or so. I love working in the kitchen because there's a space heater. It's so warm. My mother-in-law just ran to the store and Aiden is getting some work done downstairs because there are a couple of monitors, and for his job it's just easier to work with more monitors, so he's down there. I need to put on my rings too. I haven't done that yet. I'm just wearing this fuzzy jacket from Fabletics. It's so comfortable. My same little beanie from earlier. But today's plans, I'm so excited because we're gonna get work done. We are gonna explore the town of Manchester. We love Manchester. It's such a just cute little town. They have a bookstore there that we always like to go to. There's also an area that you can hike at too, so I'm excited to go over there. It's always fun in Vermont just going to a bunch of the small towns, and Manchester is just a super cute one. So that's next on the agenda, but just getting some work done first. Manchester was about a 30-minute drive from where we stayed, and Manchester Village has a bunch of different shops. It also has really cute neighborhoods. We actually started off by just walking through the neighborhoods and looking at the houses. And then we stopped over to the main village. They have a bunch of different retail stores, but personally my favorite is the Northshire bookstore. There are so many different books here. It's just a really quaint and cute bookshop, and they also have a bunch of local gifts too. I really love the home stuff that they have here too. Really sweet if you're trying to get gifts for someone.
What's that? I was burning it.
Why are you burning the puzzle?
Because it's missing a piece.
Yeah, they cheated her, and they wouldn't refund her.
Wow, that's so lame.
She probably did it to study. Was she doing it to study?
Goodness.
Yeah. Lighting is a little funky here, but we are back from exploring Manchester, which was so much fun. I wanted to show you guys that I picked something up though. This is actually technically for Aiden and I to share, and I've always wanted one of these sweaters, and they have a Ralph Lauren store there. And I picked up this sweater. It's so cute. It has American flag on it. It's navy, super nice. We got it in a size large so we could both wear it. I've always wanted one of these sweaters. I think they're so just classic and cute. But we're doing a little pizza night here and gonna watch a show and just hang out for the rest of the night.
Straight cruising, headed for a bruising, watching out for number one. You gotta slow down, look around you, son.
Good morning, happy Wednesday. It is a Wednesday morning. It is about 11:20 right now, and I'm actually shooting a little bit of content this morning. This is like my last work thing that I need to do while I'm here, which I totally don't mind. That's why I'm back in this outfit, which I love. I would honestly wear it again because it's super cozy from Fabletics. After that, I'm so excited because I'm going to go kayaking with my mother-in-law. There is a pond somewhat nearby. It's called Grafton Pond that she says it's a little bit easier to kayak, and we thought that that would be nice to do while Eden is finishing up some work. So I'm going to shoot this stuff. stuff, which is why I got my full face of makeup on right now, and then do that. I'm so excited. It's a beautiful day. It's like 70 degrees today. It's definitely the warmest day we're gonna have. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be warm enough too to where I can wear a skirt instead of pants. So super stoked. We'll definitely try to get some clips along the way and share. We kayaked for a couple of hours at Grout Pond, and it was so nice. We were the only ones on the pond. We're back now from kayaking. It was so nice, but I realized that I'm just not really great at kayaking. I feel like I can never keep it straight when I'm going, but it was so sweet because we were actually the only ones on the pond, and it's just so nice always being in nature, especially when you're alone. There's something about it that is just so serene and refreshing. And yeah, we were only there for probably an hour, but it's a workout putting the kayaks on the car and taking them off. I feel like my arms now are so sore, but it is 4 o'clock now and Aiden is finishing up work. I'm actually on the deck right now. He's like right there. We're gonna do a hike that is near Mount Snow tonight, hopefully before the sun goes down. So we'll see if we have enough time, but we're gonna do that and then have dinner back at the cabin. This is our last day here in the cabin that we're at right now, which is near Mount Snow. And then tomorrow we're actually going to hang out in Brattleboro. So we'll be in that part of Vermont, which is much more of a kind of town. There's a lot more here. It's very remote, not really a ton of cell service, which is lovely. I love that. But that'll have a lot more just like things to do. And then we're also going to be visiting Burlington. So it's going to be fun being in a couple more Vermont towns. I'll show you guys what I'm wearing today. I think I might throw on leggings for our hike that we're doing later, but while we kayaked, I just wore this puffer, which is from Fabletics. My top underneath is also from Fabletics, and then I'm actually just wearing this kind of skirt that's from Alame. I really like this one because you can kind of see the shorts underneath too, and then I just wore it with my hiking boots, so super comfortable. And yeah, I'm excited to spend some more time outside. This is currently the view from the deck. It is so beautiful right now. Soaking up our last night here. We headed over to Dover, Vermont, and we did the Valley Trail through the forest here. And again, such a beautiful walk. I believe this led out to a golf course nearby too, which was really nice. We walked around there for a little bit and then just went back. This is an out and back trail. It probably took us about an hour and a half total to do, so it wasn't too long or anything. Also, Cash wore a vest because it was hunting season when we visited, and this was just a precaution, even though of course it's a very heavily trafficked trail, but still we just had it on him in case. Good morning. It is Thursday morning. We are about to head off to drive over to Brattleboro. It's about 8:45. Just finished getting ready and I was helping pack up the car, and we are headed out here soon. It's not as chilly today, so I feel like this is like the perfect amount of warmth for me in this outfit, but it is gonna rain. You can kind of tell that it's getting a little bit darker, but I'll show you guys what today's outfit is. My tee is from Cuts. This is my favorite one. I love the chocolate brown color. I think it's really pretty. And then this jacket is from Zara, but I actually got this one last year, so I'll try to link something similar that I can find, but I love this one. It's like the perfect amount of thickness. And then for jeans, these are just the relaxed jeans from Abercrombie. These are like my favorite jeans. And then I'm just wearing my mini Ugg boots, which I will probably have to change out of eventually because it is gonna rain. I don't like to get these very wet, but oh, and also my beanie is from Amazon, so. Brattleboro was about a 45-minute drive, so once we arrived, we stopped by Mocha Joe's. This is one of my favorite local Vermont coffee shops, and they're known for doing a maple latte. I love getting maple lattes in Vermont, so I just picked up one of those. It is a little bit later now. It's about 5 o'clock. Aiden just finished up work and he is on a walk right now with his mom because I did not feel like going. I've been for 2 walks today, so I'm just kind of taking a little rest right now. We got Cash here. We are now in Brattleboro, which is very nice. It's nice to kind of be more in civilization, if you will. There's a lot more going on here. So I will show you guys a little tour of where we're staying right now. It's nice because this house actually has kind of like a guest area. It has a little separate suite section. Tonight we're gonna go out to eat. It's been a really rainy day today, so there's not a ton to do outside, but we still got to go on a really pretty walk around the neighborhood. And then we're gonna go to a restaurant tonight called the Marina, which is on the water, which is supposed to have really pretty views. And grabbed coffee too at a place called Mocha Joe's. We've been there before because the nice thing about Brattleboro is you can actually take the train here from New York City. And so Aiden and I would come up here when we were dating, and it's just more accessible. But I will show you guys a tour really fast. We got Cash right here ready for the tour, but here is the living room. It's nice because this house has a very kind of Scandinavian feel to it almost. And here's the kitchen. They actually just redid this, which is really nice. They have nice new countertops. We got the back deck area. And then this is really cool because the fridge is over here. And then there's just more kitchen space, but they've been using this as an office space. Then when you go over here, so this is back where our little area is. There's a nice sitting area here. Great for reading and such. And then I will say our stuff is everywhere, so it's not the most organized right now, but this is a nice kind of office space. And then this pulls out, so that's where Aiden and I are going to sleep. And then there's also just this whole separate little bathroom space, which is so neat. And then there's even this kitchen area right here with an actual mini fridge. So really awesome. There's a lot of space, and there's also an upstairs, but I'm not going to go up there because that's where the other rooms are. But it's a nice little space right here. We took a long walk through the Brattleboro neighborhood that we were staying at, and we actually stumbled upon the prettiest horse farm. It was so sweet to get to be close to horses. If you guys don't know, I love horses so much, so it was nice. It actually started raining too, but we were pretty warm. It was a warmer day today. And then for dinner, we ate at the Marina, which has really pretty views of the West River, but it was dark when we ate, so we didn't see anything. But normally, it is really nice in the daytime. Good morning. It is bright and early. It's about 8 a.m. right now on Friday. You can obviously tell it is such a rainy day, but it's so peaceful sitting out here. I'm out here on this kind of sunroom deck. It is so nice just having some coffee. We are actually headed to Burlington today, though. It's about a 2-hour drive from here in Brattleboro, so we're gonna get going here soon. I need to finish getting ready. Actually, I haven't even started getting ready. I just took Cash for a walk in the rain for like an hour because he is not coming with us, and so I just wanted to make sure you got a solid walk, and then we'll walk in when we get back too. But we're gonna spend the day in Burlington, which I'm super excited about. This is kind of our last full day because we are headed back tomorrow night, so really want to soak up as much time as we can. We stopped by the Vermont Country Deli and we picked up breakfast sandwiches for the road. Once we made the drive over to Burlington, our first stop was Waterfront Park, and this has really beautiful views of Burlington Bay. And then after that, we headed over to Battery Park, which was walking distance too from this area, and just walked around there. Church Street is also a really popular spot of Burlington. They have a bunch of different shops, local shops, also more kind of commercial chain shops as well. I personally loved Wild Lark. It was a plant shop and it was so cute. They had this section that was discounted plants and it was called the Sad Plants Club, which I thought was so cute. And then for lunch we stopped at Church Street Tavern and I got a salad and chili. I was really into chili during this trip because it was a little bit cooler and it was really good. I definitely recommend. Also stopped by Commandeer, and this place had such cute gifts. Again, if you're trying to bring stuff back, you want local Vermont stuff. We then traveled over to McNeil Cove and we took the ferry over to Essex, New York, which this was one of my favorite things that we did. It takes about 20 minutes or so to get across, but you get such beautiful views of both New York and Burlington, and it runs every 30 minutes. Essex is so charming, but I will say nothing was open when we were there and it was a little spooky. There weren't too many people out. It was so quiet, but just the houses here, the streets, it's such a quaint town. I'm sure it's really popular during the summer. And then for dinner, we grabbed seafood at Shanty on the Shore. This was back in Burlington. I got the baked scallops and the mac and cheese, and I didn't realize how much breadcrumbs I would be consuming, but I wasn't complaining. It was really good. I feel like my hair is a rat's nest right now, but we are back from Burlington. We had so much fun. I feel like we did so much there, but it is like 9:30 right now. I'm about to take a shower and then we have pretty much our last day tomorrow here in Burlington. So not Burlington, in Brattleboro. So I will share what we get up to tomorrow. We definitely plan on doing a few more things and then we're headed out tomorrow evening. So I'm excited to spend our last day here, but ready to shower, looking a little disheveled. It is Saturday today. I have not vlogged too much today and I'll explain in a second, but essentially we woke up this morning, went for a nice walk, and then in Brattleboro we went and stopped by the farmer's market and it was so cute. Seriously, probably the most quaint and actually local farmers market I've ever been to. They had coffee, they had baked goods. We got a chocolate croissant. Aiden got like a ham and cheese croissant. It was so good. The coffee was amazing. I picked up some apples too for our road trip home. It was just so nice. That was probably my favorite thing. We were talking in the car about our favorite thing we've done, and that was probably my favorite thing that we did, along with the ski lift I really liked, and then the night we saw the rainbow after the ski lift was just the best. Those were probably my favorite parts of the trip. But right now we are kind of on our way home. Essentially, we actually had a family emergency happen in Aiden's family, and it's so crazy because it's not a good thing that this happened. I'm just kind of keeping things vague too because it is personal stuff and it's not really like my stuff to share. It just so happens that we happened to be up here during this and we planned on going back home tonight, but this just happened, and so we were able to drive. We drove a couple hours from Vermont to be there during this. I'm waiting in the car. We have cash too in the back, but that is going to conclude my vlog essentially. And so definitely a turn of events, but it is really special that I think God's timing has worked out to allow us to be here because we aren't up here that often. It's very far from Dallas, obviously, and so it obviously would be better if this just didn't happen at all, but it's really nice that Aiden especially gets to be up here. And so yeah, I'm really thankful that we got to do this trip. It obviously, as you can tell from this video, was wrong entrance. Oh, okay. Bye. But I just wanted to conclude this vlog. It obviously was such a beautiful trip. It was so sweet to get to spend time with family, but also just to explore so much. And if you're ever coming to Vermont, I hope this video was helpful because there is so much to see. And of course, if you ski, it's a great place to come to for that with Stratton and Mount Snow. So yeah, there's a lot here. It's definitely worth the trip though if you're thinking about it. But thank you guys so much for watching. I so appreciate you all so much, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys.
Just there where you are, do something, be the star. You gotta get going.